Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Jess and I like to talk about movies. What's up everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new here, my name's Jess and I like to talk about movies, specifically the ones that make you want to sleep with the lights on. And today we will be discussing some movies that will hopefully achieve that for you. So without further ado, let's talk about 5 more found footage movies that I absolutely love and think are worth your time. If you have not seen my first found footage recommendation video, I'll link it below, but I highly recommend you watch that. Yes, because I put it out there. Support, but because it actually is a really great list of some found footage gems that you may or may not have seen and might want to add to your watch list. But today I will be talking about 5 more and I can't wait to get into that. So let's get started with number 1, Host. Host is a 2020 British supernatural horror film directed by Rob Savage. Host takes place on a screencast of a video call, telling the story of 6 friends who hire a medium to hold a seance via Zoom during lockdown. But they get far more than they bargained for when an evil spirit starts invading their homes. If you have not heard the story about how Host was developed,
allow me to enlighten you.
The director of this film, Rob Savage, thought it would be funny to play a prank on his friends during lockdown. So he gave them a video call and told them that he was hearing mysterious noises from upstairs, which is never good, you know, if you've seen any horror movie ever. So he ventures on up there with his friends still on video call, and he quickly cuts to a short clip of the infected boy from Wreck.
Oh my god, what is that?
If you've seen my first recommendations video, you would know that Wreck is in there. I highly recommend you check it out. Back to the story. So, with seeing this boy led his friends to think that he was attacked. He then posted this clip on Twitter. It quickly went viral, and thus the storyline for Host was born. This movie is especially impressive because all of filming, pre-production, filming, post-production, editing took a total of 12 weeks, which is just insanely unheard of. And they really wanted to accomplish this because they wanted to put out a movie about lockdown while we were still in lockdown to add to that realness that the movie would give you. The cast and crew set up their own cameras, lighting, did their own stunts, their own makeup, which I just cannot get over. I think that's so freaking cool. And it was released as an independent film on Shudder July 30th of 2020. And not only are the circumstances surrounding this movie just so damn cool, the movie itself is fucking great. The characters felt like they were actual friends, because they are in real life. This connection really helped us as a viewer connect with these characters. Their deaths felt personal and just so completely brutal, and everything just all boiled down to this really great found footage film. Number 2. Grave Encounters is a 2011 Canadian found footage horror movie written and directed by the Vicious Brothers. This movie follows Lance Preston and his crew Grave Encounters, a ghost hunting reality television show, which are shooting an episode inside the abandoned Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital, but quickly realize that the building is more than just haunted. It's alive. In my mind, for some reason, I grouped this movie and Hell House LLC into the same category, and I think maybe it's because of the paranormal subtext, but these movies give me a very similar vibe. If you have heard about this movie and are already on the fence about watching it, just watch it. Just fucking watch it. It's really good. Something that I personally love about found footage is that when it is done well, it is really exciting to watch. And for me, Grave Encounters successfully pulls this off. It is such a well thought out found footage movie, and as a fan of Ghost Adventures, like a unironic fan, that show is hilarious. I was really excited to watch this for the first time, and when I did, I dreamt about this movie for weeks on end because it really, really stuck with me, and I guarantee you, you'll feel the same. Speaking of ones that stick with you for a long time, let's talk about number 3, The House is October Built. The House is October Built is a 2014 American found footage movie directed by Bobby Rowe. The House is October Built follow 5 friends that are stalked by a group of mysterious and disturbed individuals while on a road trip looking for the ultimate haunted house attraction. I watched this movie a few Halloweens ago with my fiance, and I shit you not, when the movie ended, he turned, looked at me, and said,
"Did the police ever find her?"
This poor man thought the movie was real. That's when you know you've done your job well as a director. Oh, poor man. The House is October Built has some of the creepiest visuals that I've seen in a long time, specifically one revolving a random woman in a cracked doll mask. Yeah, that one's weird, but it will successfully get your heart racing, and even if it doesn't get your heart racing, it will just prove to be a fun watch. Number 4 is one on the fence of being horror. It's not horror. It has horror elements, but it's absolutely found footage and it's absolutely underrated, and that's Chronicle. Chronicle is a 2012 American found footage movie directed by Josh Trank. It follows 3 Seattle high school seniors, bullied Andrew, his cousin Matt, and the more popular Steve, who form a bond after gaining telekinetic powers from an unknown object. To be honest, it makes me a little sad that people have either not seen this movie or have just forgotten about this movie, because you'll be hard-pressed to find such a unique take on a superhero movie. The director made the 3 main characters of this movie live in a house together for 15 days so that they could actually build that chemistry organically. And their chemistry really does shine through because you can't help but form such a genuine attachment to them and experience everything that they're going through together. If you haven't seen Chronicle, I highly, highly, highly recommend. And Michael B. Jordan. Do I need to say anything else?
Nope.
And of course, last but never least, is number 5, The Last Exorcism. The Last Exorcism is a 2015 found footage movie directed by Daniel Stam and follows a disillusioned evangelical minister who decides to participate in a documentary chronicling his last exorcism while exposing the fraud of his ministry. After receiving a letter from a farmer asking for help in driving out the devil, he meets the farmer's afflicted daughter, Nell. Y'all can say whatever you want about this movie, but it scared the fucking shit out of me, okay? This movie's scary. I have not ever had a possession exorcism movie mess me up like this one did. And yes, that may be because that's not my type of horror. I enjoy watching it, but it doesn't make me scared. You know, it was a perfect combination of a scary ass movie and a good ass production. Do you get what I mean? It levels out and it comes together in like a very happy medium. That's a heart if you can't tell. Ashley Bell, who plays the possessed main character Nell, actually does all of the stunts herself. She has hypermobility, so that gives her the ability to pop her body in and out of these weird positions that you might see a possessed person get themselves into. I mean, have we actually seen a real possessed person do like a backbend on a bed? No, but it makes it 10 times more scary, so props to her. She gets snaps. That's really impressive. This movie has a very strong beginning, middle, and end. I have heard some people say that they don't like the ending as much, but for me, it all wrapped up in the end, and in my opinion, the ending is probably the scariest part of the whole movie. Yeah, take what you want from that. But in the end, all of these 5 movies that I just discussed, I absolutely love and think are totally worth your time. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, or if you really want to make my day, subscribe. And guys, this is super happy news, but I just hit 100 subscribers. That's insane. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe there are 100 people who want to sit on the internet and listen to me talk. I can't even find 100 people in real life who want to do that. So thank you guys. Round of applause for you. Round of applause for you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at discountfinalgirl to be all up in my business and to learn about upcoming videos. So as always, until next time, my friends, stay creepy.